everybody, and welcome to a brand new series. Now, this is a mop-up series, and it's a Let's Play. Now, throughout my time on FS22, I have kind of realised one thing. I've been focusing more on challenges than anything else, and I have not really done a full Let's Play. So I'm going to change that in this one. And this series as well, it's going to be a bit like what I did on FS19, because at the end of FS19, I went back to the first map that I installed, which was Greenwich Valley. And what I did with that was do a series where I did a little bit of everything. Now, I'm going to be doing the same thing here, because we are on Calmsden, and this isn't just any Calmsden map either. I have spoken with a truly gifted YouTuber, Scroft, and if you haven't heard from him, you're living under a rock. He does an amazing farmhand series, and he's done that so far on FS22 with two maps, Calmsden, and he's doing it currently on Court Farms. And we are here, right here, on the Calmsden map, which was his map, which he did for the series. And we're in George's farm. We are in George's farm. There was a few things that I reckon George would not approve of, which we'll get to very shortly. But we are in George's farm, and I'm going to be using this map and certain things that are on it to the best I can. Now, there's certain areas which I own, which I don't own, if that makes sense, which I will explain in a moment. And we do have some equipment, but it is all low-key stuff. What I mean by that, it's not exactly very big in terms of the meters side of things. Now, this series, I will not be planning on doing that realistically. I'm going to be playing it to play it and enjoy. Now, what we currently own is these fields here, so all the way up here, and you can see all the animal pens as well. Now, there is a couple of spots just down here, by the way, field 10, where we own but we don't own, because that was Keith's farm in the farmhand series, and also this one here, just there, that is actually the workshop, which we'll go to very shortly. I'll give you a mini tour of the set itself, and I'll tell you one thing, he's done a hell of a lot of work on this map, some of it on the fly, and if you do want to actually find this map, you can actually find it over on his Discord channel, which I'll put a link in the description below. Now, I'm going to be using vehicles and equipment which I haven't used yet. Now, Kubota is one of the things that I haven't used yet. I've hardly used it on FS22, so I'm going to be using this one as my main tractor. It is the M8, it's a 200 horsepower tractor, which is a pretty good piece of kit, and that's going to be our workhorse. We do have another tractor, which I will show you. George will not approve of that one, but I've got it anyway. We have got two fertilisers. We have one that's going to be for fertilising, and we've also got a planter. We've got another one here which is for lime only. We have a trailer, and we have a seeder. As you can see, this is one that I actually used a lot on FS19, I will admit, but I haven't really used it that much in this game, FS22. There has been other ones, but like I said, this is going to be a series where I'm going to be deciding to do things a little differently. Now, this is where George would not be happy with. It's a John Deere. So, simply because I don't really use John Deere very often, and I do quite like them. Especially this one, those ones with like a roundish sort of top on it. We've got a cultivator, we've got a plough there as well. The plough itself is 180 horsepower, so the Kubota is going to have to handle that one. And we do have a rather nice, I know George would hate me for it, a rather nice harvester. So now we're just popping here into Tony's farm, because Tony's farm is also going to be part of my farm as well for this series, because I'll be putting all, as you can see, the grass working equipment in here. And this is where we're going to be doing all the grass stuff. Now, there is certain things that I have added myself, but I'm trying to keep it as aesthetic to what Scroft has done. And he's brilliant. He's given me the permission to use this for a Let's Play. Top man, absolute amazing. So, like I've already said, if you haven't if you haven't heard of Scroft, which I highly doubt, he's much bigger than I am. But if you haven't heard of him, go and check him out. Go check out the Farmhand series. It's amazing. Now we have got as well this here, which I have put a horse pasture down. Yes, I will be doing horses because I don't really do them very often. We've got a dairy down, and there's a few other things that I am planning on doing. Now, one other thing that I've said, like I said, I haven't really done much in terms of a let's play. It's mainly just been. I'll pop over here quickly. Yeah, this is the workshop area, shall I say. Now, the reason why I'm doing that, I'm trying to remember the name of the character, actually, to be honest with you. Mick, yes. This was his workshop. And we do actually own the field behind there, which I will use at some point. So this one, we do own it. And there is a cow pasture there. And I am planning on going very heavy on animals this time. I'm also planning on going very heavy on productions for this series. This one is Keith's Farm. Now, this one, we own it, but we don't own it. I'm not planning on using it, but the problem is I can't just sell the land off. Because if I do, it will remove all this aesthetics. Or I have to get rid of that first. So, we own this area, but we don't own it. I'm not going to be using it that much. And if I do, then we'll figure something out on how we'll implement that. But, yeah. Right, let's get to work. So we need to get this Asaria Scout out. Now this Asaria Scout, by the way, is a modded version of it. It's got a much bigger circumference on how it works. So, like I said, I'm not planning on being full-on realistic on this series. I'm just planning on enjoying it, playing it, and I'm hoping you're all going to enjoy the ride as well at the same time. Now, to find these, this is on a third-party website. This is Asaria Scout. So, King Mods, you'll find it on there. Just put Asaria Scout in King Mods, and you should be able to find it. And it does have a much bigger work, circumference. So, haven't done that. This is just the one, by the way. Look at all that. That's phenomenal. But we do need to go down and do a few more just down here. At least 1 to 2 more. Now I have done those off camera. That's the Asaria Scout job done. Quite simple. I only took 2 more to do, no more than that. So money has not really gone down that much at all. Yes, I know. And you may have noticed I do actually have another mod that is installed, which is the TARDIS mod. The TARDIS equipment. That's in the mod tab, by the way. So yeah, it's cheaty, but guess what? I'm not going for the full aesthetics. I'm just going for the enjoyment factor. But yeah, well, at the moment though, we've got small equipment, small harvester, and the biggest thing, the most powerful thing we've got on this farm is actually my Kubota, which is 200 horsepower, and that plough is 180. So that's kind of needed. I'm going to need that plough somewhere down the line. I know it's not brilliant for precision farming. And precision farming, I'm doing that this time around because I've got so used to playing with precision farming. It's one of those sort of things where I just don't really play without it anymore. You know, it's rare that I play without precision farming. But yeah. Right, now what we need to do is get in the field 4. There's 2 fields here which are full of grass, and we need to get some silage on the go. We need to get some hay on the go. So I'm going to divide this up between 2 areas. The field 4, I think it is, which is the bottom field, and it's a sheep pasture. That will be the hay field, and the big one will be for the silage, because we're going to need more silage than we are hay. What I am going to do is I'm going to bale this hay, but the silage I'm going to be, the grass for the silage I'm going to collect with a loan wagon, and I'm going to stick that in the fermenting silo. Now yes, I am using the fermenting silo again, because it's a brilliant mod, saves a lot of hassle when it comes to compacting. Right, now let's get the mower out, let's get going. As you can see, John Deere and John Deere. I thought, why not? Let's match everything up, shall we? Or match as much as we can. Right.
Throw away the city lights, throw away the cars. Give me a clear night underneath all the stars. I don't want no concrete jungles, no suburbia. I just want somewhere that the blue skies are. So come with me to a place afar, where the palm trees dance and sway. So run with me. If we leave right now, we might make it in time. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? I don't wanna leave this place, I don't wanna go. For some reason I felt like that I've always known. This is where we're meant to stay, where we should be. This place is where the sun shines forever free. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come?
Right, so what we are doing now, I need to get the windrow out, and I do need to get that area, whoopsie, windrowed up. But to be honest with you, this map it's not a good idea to have big major tractors anyway, so I'm not looking to get anything horrendous. Yes, I will probably need to get bigger equipment down the line when I get bigger fields. Like, for example, the proper arable fields are massive, so I probably will need more powerful equipment for them. What happened? I do have some other mods like the Colossus, which I am planning on using at some point during the series. This series is just a mop-up. It's a series where, similar to what I did with Greenwich Valley, Calmsden Farms was the first map that I downloaded for FS22. So it does feel right coming back to Calmsden and doing an extra series. And I've not really given the map as much of a highlight as I thought. I've just stayed really more with all the challenges, which is a shame. I mean, when it comes to FS25, when I do eventually get it, I have no idea if I'm going to get it straight off the bat. I highly doubt it. I want to, but there's certain things I need to do first. And it's whether I can get the money up to do it. That's the problem. There's not a bleeding heart, by the way. This is just me explaining, not complaining. So, but I'm hoping I get it. But when I do eventually get it, I'm going to aim more towards Let's Plays rather than challenges. Probably. Alright, let's crack on.
So if I lay down, will you come? Follow. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come?
so we have been there. Now I have got this set to 5 times in terms of speed, um, purely because what I'm planning on doing is each episode is going to be an in-game day. Now I'm not using season cycles, simply I know I haven't really used it, and yeah, I suppose I could have, but however, I don't know. I might swap to seasonal cycles later, but at the very least, just to get off the ground, I'm going to carry on without it. Um, but yeah, I'm doing everything else. And I've been thinking about this series for a while. Compared to multiplayer is coming to an end very soon, and we are not going to be bringing that back just yet. It'll be back with FS25. Like I said, when and if I can get the game, and there's a few other things I do need to do. I need to pay money to upgrade the PC that I'm using for it to be able to run the game, which I've already been told it's going to be about 400 quid nearly. So I'm a full-time worker. I've got kids, mortgage. Every bill comes out of my pocket. So whether I can get the money up for it or not, that's another matter. But fingers crossed. Right, well, let's get to work. Let's get this done. So we are at the end now of the baling. Quite a few bales from that. Quite a few. I do have a bale collector, which is the Ursus. T127, I think it's called. And it can pick up, this one can pick up, if I remember rightly, 12. So hopefully that's not going to be too much in terms of where I stack them, but we'll find out. So this is the second load. I have left about 3 in the field, which I will bring my backhoe out to do, and I'm using a backhoe instead of a telehandler for a very, very specific reason. I've had that mod for quite some time, and I've never actually used it. So again, let's use something that I don't usually use, and that's why I'm going with. That's another reason why I'm going with Kubota for my main tractor, and this John Deere for my auxiliary, because I don't usually use them. Just trying to drop these so they don't. There we go. I thought that was going to go then. Right, so yeah, well, we don't really use them, so yeah, so another mod that I'm going to be using is the backhoe, which I'm now going to get. I can just quickly pick up those last 3, and I might just stick them straight in the mixer, because we've got 2 mixers there. We've got one for pig feed and one for silage, and I've done that again for another very same reason. I don't use them often enough, and it's going to make life easier as well, you know. So why not, rather than having a trailed one. Got one there. Whoops. Now in real life that would have probably just gone bang right now, but there you go. Let's just maneuver these out of the way. I didn't really put them in. Well, no, I did. When I put them in, I didn't sort of think that I'd be getting that one out first. Should have, really. So I hope you're going to all enjoy this series. I am planning on getting more Valheim out very, very soon. Work has been kicking my backside recently, along with just life in general. So I haven't been able to get much content out for either this channel or for my history channel, Worco Histories. So yeah, I'm planning on getting that out very soon. But yeah, no, I'm very appreciative of Scroft for giving me permission to use this map as well. I'm very appreciative, obviously, of Oxy and all Oxy has done throughout things, because this is one hell of a map. This was the second map to drop in the mods, apart from No Man's Land. I've not really played I've not actually played No Man's Land on FS22 yet. I know, sacrilege, but um, there's a reason for that. It's I played it so much on FS19, um, so yeah, I might do another chat. I'm going to say I might do an extra series that will go beside this. And there was talk of a cooperative multiplayer between me, Rev Simulation, and Mr. P Gaming's Livehouse. But however, I know how busy they get, so I'm not confident that we'll be doing that series. It will just depend on whether we can or not. Like I said beforehand, life is what it is. Quite often they're busy, they're doing their own thing, they're content creators just like me, so it's not a case of deliberately not doing things. People get busy. It is what it is. That is life, and I understand that. There's certain content that I really would love to do, but again, it's the same problem. It's the same thing. People are whoopsie. People are busy. And then there's certain content that I would like to do, which others don't want to do alongside me, which is understandable. And like I've said, that's out on them. It's up to them. Not on them. It's up to them. Like for example, I would love to do a few GTA heists for you all, but that's not going to happen because I need a decent crew for it, and there's not enough people playing. So it is what it is. So yeah, there's content in mind. There is more coming to the channel, and even if I don't get the chance to get FS25 straight away, and it's going to be a bit of a wait, then you may just get more Valheim rather than Farming Simulator, which not something I want to do in a way. I love Valheim to pieces, but I don't really want to shy away from Farming Simulator. It's what I started on, but I do love the Valheim as well. But we'll see on how it all goes. It's just, once again, it may not sound like a lot of money, 400, but it is a lot of money to me. It's gold dust, Anyway, right. Well, this episode is now coming to a close. I will see you in the next one. And the next one, we need to get that grass up and into the fermenting silo. That is priority. Plus, we also have 2 fields of linseed that need to be harvested. So, I'll see you then. Do take care, everybody. God bless. And I'll see you in the next episode. And, yeah, peace out. Big love to you all.